In today's video, we're going over how to air layer a plant. Almost like I'm making a drink, y'all. In particular, a monstera deliciosa. Deliciosa.
So I don't know if you can see, I cut some slits in this bag because it needs some drainage. Definitely might have been an easier way, but I'm wetting some sphagnum moss, soaking some. Okay, now if you notice, I had to jerry-rig 2 zip ties, but the moss pole bag is secured. I left a hole up top so I can water it every time I water my monstera, and here we are. So I'm gonna give you guys an update soon. But the area root is in the moss, secure, and we should see some growth happening soon.
I took the area root, wrapped it in sphagnum moss. I wet it. I then bagged it. And as you see, after this, we're gonna hopefully have some roots. Now, as you can see, all of this growth, look at all these roots, just busting out the bag. You know what that means? It's time to chop it. Now you might be wondering, Jason, how long did it take? Roughly a month. This is a month of growth, and over time, I watered it, watered the plant, watered the bag, watered the plant, watered the bag. And I also put some holes in the bag so that water can seep through. I don't wanna have a bag full of water because that's just not hot, and we ain't got time for gnats. Okay, so I poked the holes at the bottom. So I don't know if you can see these, but when I water this, the water goes through. It stays soaked, but the water seeps out. So when you guys air layer, step 1, poke some holes in your bag. That's what people aren't telling y'all. Poke some holes in the bag. You don't want a bag full of water. We're gonna chop it right here, right below the aerial root, because we want this to continue to grow, but we want to also separate this so this can have more growth and have these roots be soaked up. We're gonna put it in the water. Yes, we're playing in water, I know. Oh my God, water, yes. We're gonna put it in a glass-filled water vase. Just for looks, more aesthetic, from my opinion, more aesthetic. And side note, yes, this is a deliciosa. Okay, there's been a huge debate of figuring out what's a large form and what's a small form. I recently saw this video where a guy broke it down saying the final match of if it's a small form or large form. He said, now correct me if I'm wrong, if the leaves start growing halfway in the middle, it's a small form. So if the node was growing halfway in the middle, that means it's a small form. But if they grow lower down, that means this is large form. I don't know. I want y'all to put in the chat your opinion about that. But look, these have the ripple on the leaves, if you guys can see. See the ripples right here? To kind of prove his point, okay, this is my, of course, Tycon. Look how low this one's growing. And you know all Tycons are large form. So you see halfway would have been right here. This is growing out lower. So I'm just saying. And then we have, okay, that's my mint right here. Okay, we have my elbow. You see the node is 50% right here in the middle. This is a small form. So I'm just saying, y'all. So, I mean, this is gonna be like a classic debate of large form versus small form. I thought that was cool that he put that video, but put in the comments below what you guys honestly think. All right, now it's time to cut. It is time to cut you. Last look, okay, it's our last look at her when she's this big. But she's gonna get cut. I gotta do it. Yes, I have to do it. I'm sorry, little one. I have to do it for the both of us. Knife of choice. It's time to cut. And we just gotta do it. Come on. Come on. Oh. She is cut. Now let me cut off these other ribbons with the scissors. Well, these are holding it down, let's be honest. We've got to cut here. Boom, and we have one more. Boom, watch this. She is free! She is free, y'all. Time to inspect. Okay, okay. She is good. She just became a 2-leafer. Now, let's debag her. Take out these roots from the bag. Uh-oh. Take out the roots from the bag. And we're gonna take these roots out, and the goal is to put her in this. But if this is too small, we have this. So, step 1, let's get these sphagnum moss out. Let me first tear this bag out. And look at all these roots. It's crazy how the sphagnum moss is a great substrate for growing roots when you air layer. So now, perfect. And we're just gonna just kindly, maybe I should have wet this, maybe I should have, because this might be a little challenging. Ooh, look at these roots, ooh. Yes, we're gonna wet this. Okay, I have this bin that I'm going to carefully put in here. And then, let me lay this down more. Perfect, perfect. Now, see, I'm glad you guys are watching this so you guys don't have to make these mistakes. I can make them for you guys and make it easier. I'm gonna pour some water on it to soften up these roots. Let's see. Now it should be a lot easier to, see how it's coming off? It's much easier to work with. But you know what, the roots kind of make this sphagnum moss into a ball. So it's gonna take a little time, but we're gonna work our way through and get these roots out. And like I always say, if you break some of the roots, it is okay. Yeah, it's okay. See, it's slowly coming out. It's like giving your roots a little bath. A little baby bath. And this is what people don't show you guys. So when you, hold on, let me get a little cup. It's like washing our baby. I don't have any children yet, but you know, I'm pretty sure this is how you wash a baby. So I'm slowly just taking apart these roots, y'all. 1 second, and we're getting there. You see, we're getting there. You see? We're slowly getting there. Okay. If you guys learned anything from this video, do not wait too long to cut it, okay? Because 5 hours later, we're making progress, but yeah, I waited too long. This is a root nightmare, but I love it. So I'm slowly taking them apart. So I'm literally wetting it and then pulling the sphagnum moss out. So it's gonna take some time, but we have an amazing root system. That's the best part. Like, look how rooty and root-bound bag it is, you know? So, okay, if you wait long, you're gonna have a great root system. You will have to take some time and have some patience. This is definitely working on my patience. That was one thing that's, one of my areas of improvement was patience. That's why I got into plants, because you can't rush a plant's growth. So this is just a perfect lesson for me to have patience. And you see it's coming out, it just takes some time, and that's okay. So we're almost there yet. Look at this, We're almost done. So as the sphagnum moss is getting soaked up, I gotta pour some more in here. Almost like I'm making a drink, y'all. But we're getting there, look at this. Look, we're almost there. Almost there, it's coming loose. It's coming loose, so just take a little time. Have patience, y'all, have patience with me. But it's coming, look at this root system. Look at this root system. Okay, you know what we gotta do is? We gotta do another pour. You know what I'm saying? Pour it, rinse it, rinse it, and look, we're making it happen. 10 hours later, we have this fresh set of roots, y'all. Yes, look how great they are. They are very rooty tooty. Now it's time to put them in a vase. Okay, now let's go over our vase options. We have option number 1, our straight up traditional, you know, classic vase, or if you want to have some little style or sass, we have option number 2. This one has a snatched waist, hips, and open top. But let's see which one works best. Option number 1. Let's see here. And this goes in here. Get inside there. Okay. I mean, what do you guys think? This one kind of doesn't stay. Let's be honest. This one's gonna be a little challenging. Okay. Option number 2. I think we know which one we're going with. So as we found our perfect candidate, now it's time to fill it with water! Water! All right. And yes, you have to say water like that. Just gives it more emphasis. All right, now let's pour it in. Ooh. Now, be sure you pour it in the bowl, okay? Pour it in the bowl. Now, if you notice, I didn't pour to get the cut root because I want that to dry out. But you also notice the roots are completely submerged, and that is great. And the cutting is still out in the air. So that's gonna be, you know, it's gonna harden over time with, you know, just being cut in the air in the open. And the roots are fully submerged. So here's just a tip. You know, you don't always have to completely submerge the cutting in the water. You can let it hang outside, harden off, and let the roots be submerged, and your plant is gonna be a happy camper. So next, I'm going to place her right here. And yes, she has ample lighting from my Sandside Grow Light right here. And perfectly watered, perfect with the cutting still outside the water. I'm gonna place her sister right next to her. Ample lighting, 1 became 2. All right, now the final step. Let's go over tips for this Monstera care. Change the water once a week. We don't have time for no stinky water. You can fertilize it once a month. That is completely fine, but water fertilization, water fertilization. Be sure you have ample lighting. I choose grow lights, but you can also do indirect light. And finally, be sure to give it some love. If your plant does not have a name, it is essential. When I do this, that means powerful point. It is essential for your plants to have names. Be sure you name your plants. If this content has helped you anyway, please drop a comment below. Let me know what city you're from. Let me know what your favorite plant is. If you like my energy and my content, go watch my other videos. I got other bangers. And until next time, y'all, I love y'all. Peace!